How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Today, I'm going to talk about how I traded 31 of my Fico points for $4,000. Now, in order to do this, you need a very good credit score. I started off with around 835. The process is this. I sign up for a brand new credit card that has a high sign-up bonus. Then I use a service called Plastiq and prepay my mortgage. The credit card sign-up bonus requirements get satisfied immediately and I get paid my bonus points, cash back, or whatnot. And then all I did with this was rinse, repeat 9 times. I'm not going to talk about all the details of every single card, but I'm going to go over it very briefly. First card, American Express Gold. Second card, Capital One Spark. Third card, Bank of America Mero Plus. Fourth card, A Advantage Citibank. Fifth card, Barclay Arrival Plus. Sixth card, BBVA Compass Clear Points. Seventh card, SPG Starwood Preferred. Eighth card, Delta Skyline American Express. Ninth card, Wells Fargo Cash Wise. All of these cards have something in common, which is no annual fee the first year. This is important for me because I don't want to have an upfront cost for these cards. I just want to get the sign up bonus and then cancel it later on. You can see here for each of these cards, I listed the second year annual fee. It goes like this: $95, $59, free, $95, $89, free, $95, $95, and then free. I list these because I'm going to cancel these cards before the 1 year period so that I do not have to pay this annual fee. The spend requirements on these cards are as follows: $2,000, $4,500, $3,000, $3,000, $3,000, $1,500, $5,000, $3,000, $1,000. The rewards are roughly as follows: 50,000 points, $590 in cash, 50,000 points, 50,000 miles, 50,000 miles, $100, 40,000 points, 60,000 miles, $200. Now, all of these, depending on how you spend them, it's going to be valued at somewhere between $400 to $600 or $700. I'm going to estimate they're about $500. When you add all these up, they're valued at way over $4,000. But does this mean that it's $4,000 cash in my bank account? No, it doesn't. Only cash really means that it's cash in my bank account. All of these are points and miles at which I need to spend on travel or on hotels. If I really was gonna go travel and going to spend it anyway, then yes, I can think of it as me not really needing to outlay some cash, and instead I use these points instead, so therefore I'm saving money. For me though, I usually travel about once or twice a year, and the total cost that I would spend might be $1,000 to $3,000. So this is going a little bit over than what I would actually need. Now, some of these points do not have an expiration, but some of them has an annual fee. This puts a little pressure on me to try to use these points before the 1 year mark is up. But since I'm not working currently, I can go do something like this. Now, you'll notice that if you add up all the spend requirements on these credit cards, they total $26,000. So yes, I do have $26,000 laying in the bank ready to put into the mortgage. But for me, this is more like conversion of value from my check account into the value of my home. And for doing this, I'm getting $4,000 of value. This is about a 15% return on doing all this churning. So in light of this, even if I'm able to completely pay off my mortgage, it might be a good thing just to keep that mortgage there so that I can keep on churning credit cards every single year like this. So let's say this year I pay down the mortgage $26,000. Next year my credit card bounces back up after I cancel all those credit cards. I'm ready for another round of churning. I can get more credit cards, get more sign-up bonuses. There's a lot of them to get out there. So then in light of this, it might be kind of good just to keep your mortgage just so that you can slowly churn credit cards and eventually pay off your mortgage this way. Now, you might be wondering how my credit score is doing after applying for all these credit cards, most of them within about a 2-month span. Check out my FICO score from TransUnion over here. You see my credit score hovered around 835 out of 850 for most of these months. And then all of a sudden, I applied for a lot of them. And then my score dropped from 835 to 816 and then all the way down to 804. You have to note that I stopped applying for credit cards after I applied for the Wells Fargo Cash Wise card, mainly because I got denied for that card. I still had a credit score of 804, but they denied me on the basis that I applied for too many credit cards. So then I'm like, okay, you know, my credit score dropped pretty low already, so I'm going to, back off a little bit and wait until things recover. During this time, my credit utilization probably increased by a lot. I probably had, I don't know, $10,000, $15,000 in running balances at that point. Of course, I didn't pay interest for any of this because I paid all those credit cards right off top immediately during the first month. So you'll notice that I have about 6 credit cards that have roughly 50,000 points or miles in them. Just using one of them, I was able to get a first class ticket on Delta Airlines from SFO to Florida. And I also got a cheap hotel from SPG Starwood Preferred. And I think from all these points, I can probably get 1 or 2 more flights out of this completely paid for. So I hope this video was interesting for you, and if you do not have such a high credit score, this video might serve as a basis for you to try to get a high credit score so that you can get all these rewards. If you're interested in the Plastiq service or any of these credit cards, I do have a referral link down in the video description below. If you're interested in supporting the channel, I have an Audible down there as well where you can get a free audiobook. I have a Patreon over here, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.